Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to read the results of the synthesis computation. So open the WT project. When you have launched a synthesis and the computation is completed, you can see the properties of the synthesis and check the configuration that has been launched. You can display the result if the synthesis contains a mapping, and display all the different result variables such as the Weibull variable, wind speed, turbulence intensity, etc. The little I button is to display the legend, and you can display it by direction or the mean value. Then you can open the results for the synthesis. So first you will need to select the element on which you want to see the result. And then there is different sections. So the first section is for the wind parameter analysis. So this is to display the result of the wind. So the wind speed, the power density, the wind shear, the veer values, the inflow angle, and the A and K Weibull. You can either export them by text or display them in the application directly. So they are displayed by direction and for each element that has been selected. For the matrix, it's the same. They are given by element, and so the result will be given for each direction and each wind speed. So the turbulence intensity, the ambient, the total, the added, and the IEC turbulence intensity, and for the frequency matrix for each element. The second section is for the production. So you will have also the result by element and by direction, and you can get them also for each element by wind speed, get the production for each direction. For the production with wake effect and curtailment or without, they are all available. The third section is if you have a wind profile, so you can see the result on this wind profile, so the wind profile for each direction. Then another section is about the loss assessment, so the mean wind speed and production loss assessment. So the same, it can be either exported by text or visualized in the application, and they are by elements and for each direction, and they can be also for each speed. And then you can also have some results about the IEC compliance. So about the terrain complexity, same, they can be exported by file or visualized. You will get the IEC class and the complexity terrain coefficient. And you can also have more detailed analysis with the terrain variation and slope, the energy per sector, and other results. And same for the validation. The detailed analysis will give the analysis for each criteria, IEC criteria, and a summary can also be given. And temporal analysis, if it has been checked, you can get the result for each time step of the time series by clicking on the complete time series. And you can get statistics, so monthly statistics, annual statistics, and hourly statistics for each element. And yes, you will have all the values, so the wind speed, the power density, the ambient turbulence. And finally, this section is to include or not some information in the IEC export. So you can choose what you want in your export and visualize the result in the application, or it takes a little time to show in the application, or it can be also export in Excel format here. The other export are an automatic report. So it is a Word report which will contain a summary of the project with the geographical data and the meteorological data and all the results. Then you can also have a global export on Excel. It will give for either for the mean or for each direction. And for all the elements, it will give all the results of Webull and pore density, the production, the mean speed, all the results that you will need. And finally, if you have a mapping in your synthesis, you can have you can export WRG, RSF, Google Earth, Surfer, OpenWind, and Windographer exports. And if you want to perform a cross-validation, if your site contains at least 2 masts with only one as reference, you can perform cross-validation directly from here, as well as vertical profile validation. So you know now how to read and use the synthesis results. Thank you for your attention. More details can be found in the user manual dedicated to microscale, where there is a whole section about the synthesis. So all the details are contained in the user manual. Thank you for your attention.